biggest thing. I know he believes in us because thinks we're a pretty good offensive line. So whatever quarterback's going to play, we talk to all of them all the time. About we got your back. We talk about we got your back a lot. So I feel like they're confident.
Butch Jones said it's Joshua Dobbs. I mean, what stands out about him to you right now?
His overall just maturity. Like I remember having to play as a freshman, and he's more locked in than a lot of us and a lot I've seen. And that showed in the game. His preparation showed when he got a chance. I think he played well, and he didn't look frightened. He didn't look scared or anything.
What does his mobility mean to you guys specifically?
It means a lot. People have to start respecting the pool of the quarterback. So they'll have linebackers that will linebacker, itching to stay outside, or will hold a safety or something like that. So it definitely helps our offense.
Say he's more locked in than y'all were as freshmen, or more locked in?
Just more locked in. A lot of freshmen, you see, just like. We were in a position where we had to play. He doesn't know he was going to have to play, but he prepared every week the same. He prepared for that week the same, and, it showed off.
What do you think of Michael Sam?
He's a great player. I thought he was last year. SC Media, I think I said he was, one of the most underrated people in the SEC. He's a great player with a great motor.
What makes him so good?
His motor, and he seems like he knows the game too, like smart DN, technique and things like that.
Juwan, you think at this point in the season you've gotten to the point where you've seen just about all you can see, that nothing's going to surprise you out there in the field?
Yeah, just being here 4 years, I've seen everything I'm going to see. So it definitely helps, that experience, and along with the other guys on the O-line with me.
But in relation to this season, with playing Oregon out there at Bama and the road game against Florida, are you guys battle hardened, I guess, to the point now where whatever Missouri throws at you this week, it's like, okay, we've seen this, or we're ready for this?
Yeah, I feel like I said, experience helps a lot. And, experiencing those games, experiencing these past 2 games, it's going to help a lot.
Everyone talks about how smart Josh is. Does that intelligence show in the huddle on the sideline, anything like that?
Yeah, just for him to, know the playbook. I think the freshman been here like 5 months, 5-6 months. And for him to know the playbook, how he does, know all his progressions, to be able to stand there confident, in the huddle, and telling us to play, going through his reads, things like that. That's a lot as 18-year-old.
Juwan, just how important it is with Missouri, how many sacks they have this year, just to keep Dobbs clean and not let them be all over them.
Yeah, big. This week we talk a lot about protecting, having your back, effort. Those are big things in the offense. We've been talking about the big 3. And, protect, that's our job to protect, our quarterbacks, our running backs, anybody. And we want him to feel comfortable. For him to play his best ability, we got to, make sure he's confident in what he's doing. So, you want to protect a little harder. You don't want him to get hit. You want to shake him up at all.
Juwan, you guys seem to play a good defensive line every week. But, you hear Florida and Alabama, you kind of know what you're getting with them. But is Missouri maybe surprised you a little bit with how good their defensive line is?
No, we played them last year, and they were pretty good last year. And they're playing inspired football right now. Coach Jones said it. And, they all playing well together.
Is it easy to kind of stay up when you're playing a good defensive line every week as an offensive line? Is it easy to
personally, you want to stay up for any game. I don't want anybody to go out there and embarrass me. We out there trying to embarrass other people. So if you come sleeping one day, that's your fault. We take the approach every week like we're playing the best.
You feel like you guys have played your best football this year as an offensive line?
At times, we still want to try to get all 5 lights on at the same time. Sometimes we got 4 guys, 1 guy not doing the right thing, 3 guys, 2 guys. We can get all 5. That's when we can be the best of our ability.
Juwan, when you look at what they do as a speed rush perspective, I guess how important do you want to be physical in the run game to kind of beat them up and not let them want to come back there and just, get their
Yeah, I think our play calling, keep them from, upfield all the time, stuff like that. Coach Jake does a good job with that. And just, hitting them, like you said, being physical, slowing them down, the tempo, things like that.
How much do you think that wears on a player over 4 quarters? Because it seems, the last couple games, and notwithstanding Alabama, but the other games, the 4th quarter, you guys were the fresher team.
Yeah, it wears down a lot. That starts, in February and January when they first got here with the strength and conditioning with Coach Lawson and just repetition.
Well, they came in here last year and won that game, here at Neyland. Is that a snap and clear moment too, or is it a little harder to snap and clear something like that? Do you think about it?
We don't think anything really. A team won 16. This team won 17. We got a new opportunity and a new day.
So you don't take that into this
Nah,
weekend.
it's a new offense, so we don't even do the same things we did last year.
Cool, thanks. Good luck.
Have you talked to Worley since he found out about the injury being
Yeah.
a little more serious? How's he taken it and responded?
Oh, he's taking it well. Like I shot him a text last night when he told me, and I was telling him to keep his head up. We appreciate everything he did, especially as seniors, as offensive linemen, leading us. And I told him keep leading from the sideline. Keep Dobbs, keep his head right, keep him confident, and we're just gonna go out here and try to win these next games.
I know you guys have probably talked about Josh a lot. Did Coach Jones kind of announce that he was going to start, or he just kind of tell him behind closed doors? And how did he tell y'all?
You just told me just now. You just told me just now, but
I mean,
No.
nobody else told you here
Nah,
before?
no, nobody else told me before. But Dobbs, he came to us as offensive line in our meeting, and just talked to us and said, I believe in y'all, and he feels comfortable going out there playing, behind the best O-line in the country. So I like how he's confident. I like how he approached today.
Is that odd as a freshman to come? You guys are all been playing forever and almost. And
I was surprised. I take a lot of confidence, take a lot of what he has belief in us, and him doing that. He came into our meeting room while we were in meetings. I asked Coach Mo to hold on for a second. He wanted to say something. So that takes a lot of guts, and I like that about him.
Is there anything that's telling of his age? Anything that would be a red flag that he is a freshman, or is he?
He's the most square dude. Like he's just, I don't want to say perfect, but there's nothing really bad about the kid. He shows up every day to go to work. Great in school, as everybody knows, smart kid. There's nothing really bad you can pin on him.
Zach said y'all